Now, before we get to the police car, we're going to check out the outside of the ambo. They said I can do it. All right, and here they have their main oxygen supply, which supplies oxygen to the entire back of the ambulance, the outlets, and all that. They also have a couple miscellaneous equipment. They have wheel chocks. They also have some. Cutters, bolt cutters, in case if a patient is chained up or something, they have to cut some chains or anything to get into a house, or if they have to cut a chain on a gate to get into a yard, they have bolt cutters there. That way they can cut chains to get through a gate or a gated fence. If a patient is inside a yard and the fence is locked, they can use that to cut the chains. And they got some lights here, a couple brooms to clean up the back of the ambo, and an axe in case they have to break a chain off. And if they can't cut it with the bolt cutters, they can use that axe to break it off. This, nothing too special, electrical stuff, not going to worry about that. And here they have more of their medical supplies. They have their protective equipment. They have helmets. And up there they have their ballistic gear, and their safety vests. Ballistic gear, they normally wear ballistic gear if they have to go on any high-risk situation of like a aftermath of a terror attack or a hostage situation, and they have to be ready. They have their hazmat equipment in there in case they have to wear protective clothing, Tyvek suits, all that cool stuff. Love you, Mom. And here they have their backboards. They have their backboards. They have their head blocks. They have their seat collars. This is basically what they keep in there.
Actually, I'm going to house too.
They have two smaller tanks on the door. Yeah. And in here, this is the equipment I just showed you. This is there's the Lucas 3 device. There's the ALS bag with the MCI bag behind it. There's the oxygen bag. And up there is all the suction. There's the suction equipment. He didn't even mention that. There's the suction device. And behind that is the ventilator. And behind that is the medication bag. And behind that is the ventilator that we just looked at. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to check out the police car. Oh. Striking on big areas with big muscles like your lining, your legs right here, their arms. Sorry. And maybe they can fly at that point. I don't have a taser because they took it away from me. So maybe I make bad decisions. I don't know. No, yeah, whatever. Anybody know what this is? Parents, hold up. Just
Tourniquet.
Kids. Huh?
Tourniquet.
Nuts. All right, tourniquet. Parents, did you know that this is a tourniquet? Are you guys more likely to get in a gunfight like I am? Probably not. Are you just as likely to roll up on a 5-car accident on the road where someone's got an artery bleed and they're bleeding and you need to stop that bleed, stop the leak in the boat? Yes. All right. So it's very important that even adults, police officers, emergency services, everybody knows how to carry a tourniquet, knows how to use one. I carry one to church on Sunday. If something goes wrong, that's when it's going to go wrong. I carry it. I'm in, Hawaiian shirt and flip-flops, right? But I'm always carrying a gun, always carrying a tourniquet. Tourniquet is when you have a leak in the boat, meaning your heart's beating and it's pushing your blood through your arteries. And I have a cut, say, right here on my wrist, and it's pumping out blood through my artery. Not a vein, an artery. I'm going to take out this tourniquet. I'm going to put it up here. It's going to wrap around and pull tight. I'm going to turn this little plastic thing. It's called a windlass, and it's going to tighten it even more. It's going to squeeze. It causes extreme amount of pain, but it shuts off the leak in the boat. I've applied it on the suspect before. There were a lot of screams, but his life was saved because of the tourniquet. It's great. It's a great tool to have, and you can save lives with it. Let me ask you this. So I'm about to show you where I put inmates, where we transport inmates. And for those who just jumped in, I'm going to ask that the kids they're not going to get back there because I didn't clean it to the upper standard where I put my own kids back there. So I'll show you it though. So let's talk about consequences for a second. And I've been raising my daughters under this exact same thing that I'm going to tell you guys. So we all make decisions every day, including myself. Do I ever make a bad decision? Do I ever make a bad decision? Am I a human being?
Yes.
Yeah, I make bad decisions sometimes. I totally do.
Yeah.
I totally do. We're all going to make bad decisions at some point, right? There's consequences. What if I make a good decision? Is there a consequence? Yeah, it could be a good consequence. Let me give you an example. My two daughters, I say, hey, girls, we got 20 minutes till dinner. I need you to clean your room. Can they not clean the room?
No.
Do they have a choice, right?
Yeah.
They have a choice. They can not clean their room and make a bad decision. Is there going to be a consequence to that bad decision? Yeah. We're probably going to bed early. Going to bed early, right? Now, what if they listen to me and they do what I said? Is there going to be a good consequence?
Yeah, they're like ice cream.
Oh, we're for sure rocking ice cream or popsicle after dinner. Guaranteed. To reward those good decisions, right? So, on that hand, I hear young adults all the time say, Josh, you arrest bad guys and bad girls. Well, what's a consequence for an adult? Can a bad consequence be going to jail?
Yes.
Does that make him a bad person? I promise you it does not.
No.
All right, I've arrested hundreds of people in 13 years I've been doing this, and I promise you 99.9% of them, good people. They just made a bad decision, and there's a consequence to that. Good people, bad decision, consequence, and then we go on. All right, good folks. So not everybody's a bad guy or bad girl. All right, I'm gonna shut this. Oh, we gotta hide these guns. Hide them.
Don't want to steal them.
I'll show you the rest of you guys that jumped in right after.
Don't get in.
I'm not.
All right, so
Don't
right
worry.
over here, this is where we transport folks that made a bad decision, and we had consequences, jail, and I had to take them to jail. So again, we're not going to climb in here because I didn't clean it at that nice level. But you can see it's plastic seats. Very nice for the folks that are early 3 a.m. morning arrests from a bar or something like that. It's easily hosed out, compared to that cloth seats in the Crown Vic when I started. One cool thing, I'm pretty sure a cop probably created this, is when I first would arrest people, I would have to lean across them to put their seatbelt on. And some people like to spit. Dracula likes to bite. All that goofy stuff. So now I put people in. It's as easy as unclick, click.
Yep, I've seen those.
Favorite thing on this whole car. Favorite thing. Love that. So pretty sure a cop did that. But you see, no handles, bars on the window. Once you go in,
you don't come out.
You have to be let out. Now, when you go in, you've got these things on your wrists behind your back. They are not comfortable. So when we put people on handcuffs and they go back here, it's pretty much, hey, we're going from point A to point B pretty quick. We're not in the business of pain. All right. So if they're good, they're sitting back here. We like to get them to jail so we can walk into jail, and hopefully if they're compliant, like most people and they're regular human beings, we take them out of cuffs and we just do business. Okay? Regular, nice, cool people just have a consequence to deal with. Sometimes we got to be that. All right?
Yep.
Questions? Yo.
Also, before you put them in the car, do you guys have to search them? Make sure they don't have any guns, knives, or anything illegal before you put them in there? Yeah.
Let me see. Is it back in your shirt?
CERT team, yeah.
So they just gave me that shirt just the other day. Were you at the big thing in Fox? Who's mom or dad here?
My mom.
Was he at school the other day for the big CERT? Yeah, I was there too. You guys bought me a shirt.
Yeah,
I have a
Officer
shirt in my
Josh.
closet right now.
Officer Josh.
Here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So yes, we try to do a thorough search of people that go in the back of the cars. Obviously, I might call a female officer out for a female search before I put them in the back of the car. Me personally and my friend searches them, and I go over and grab that person. I'm going to search as well. Behind me.
All right, well, that's basically everything we got to see on here. Hey, they got another ambulance over there.
All right, question. You want to start back at the beginning? For those who just jumped in.
Here they got their lights. This is the newer Subby Suburban.
Let's start at the beginning. driving. Don't drive. I'll get in trouble. Jump on in, though, hon. You see very, very powerful equipment. Germex, okay, hand sanitizer. Big coffee. That's one of my favorite.
Gotta keep you guys awake.
This is our spotlight, so we can turn it. I'm not gonna turn it on and blind us. We see like Batman in the dark. This thing right here tells me how fast cars are going. It's called a radar. Radar, the way radar works is it spits out rays, it bounces off the car and comes back. That time value that it takes to reach back to it will determine how fast that car's going based on how I set it, if I'm standing still, if I'm moving, so on and so forth. That's kind of the idea of science behind it. This box right here will tell us how fast we're going. This is our radio, just like the radio I have kind of on my belly right now.
Yep.
And all this stuff works the lights that you saw up top. We have a computer laptop, and we have a 12-gauge shotgun right behind your right shoulder. Washers. You want to jump out? Let someone else jump in.
Can I get in?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You know Officer Wilson.
Oh yeah, I rode in his car to school.
We're friends.
I rode in his car to school.
No way.
Uh-huh.
Officer Wilson and I are best friends.
Uh-huh.
Rude, Mike and I are good friends too. Yes.
There's the
Kreitz?
MDT. They got their shotgun there. That's pretty powerful.
I just told somebody
Their patrol bag.
30 minutes ago, I said,
and we can get a good look at the back seat.
Every employee of the police department sitting in front of me and told me to pick one person out to be an SRO for all of our elementaries.
Too bad I'm not wearing my police costume.
He is the best guy at our police department for that position. I love it. He's got such a big heart too. Awesome. Cool.
All
Anybody
right.
else?
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Officer
no
Jones.
problem.
Good to see you
Anybody else?
again.
You didn't get stickers. You ladies didn't get stickers, did you?
And here's the sheriff car. This is awesome. I love it. Have you seen Firefighter Allison anywhere, Mom?
She's back in the firehouse, maybe.
Ah. This is awesome.
All right.
All right, you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute.